Hello everyone. Welcome to Avignon. Bienvenue to a new episode of Explore France Live, the series where local experts take you behind the scenes of everything France and beyond. Today we're taking you to the Palais of the Popes in Avignon, Provence. I am Tiana, your host, and welcome. Bienvenue les amis. So, as we just celebrated Thanksgiving, with friends and loved ones, I would like to just, give you a grand merci. Thank you all for tuning into our lives, for those who have been following us, and for those who are joining us for the first time. Merci beaucoup, and thank you for joining us today. And I really want to give you a shout out for this because you are the ones who allow us to continue and to bring you these live tours and live experiences of France. So thank you for being in this amazing community of France explorers. So also let me know today where you're tuning in from. Maybe today you're tuning in from somewhere else where you're staying with family, and I hope you're sharing this video with them. How are you doing today? How was your Thanksgiving? Say hello in the comments. Let's have a little bit of a conversation, all of us here. Bonjour Suzanne. Oh, thank you so much for tuning in. This is such a pleasure to see. Oh wow, Patty, this is wonderful. Patty studied in Avignon and lived in Avignon. That is incredible. Bonjour Terry from New Jersey. Wow, you did. Thank you for sharing. Hello Inès from Miami. Oh, hi. Bonjour Jacques d'Ohio. So wonderful. Et Suzanne de Chicago. Bonjour. Oh, Indiana. Hi, Suzanne. Oh, I hope you're. Thank you for joining us. Yes. We have Julie from Sonoma, California. Yes, the Provence of the United States. Oh, wow. Maryland. Bonjour, Franck. Thank you. This is so wonderful. Thank you. We're about 100 of us tuning in today. Hello, Cassidy, joining us in LinkedIn. Oh, thank you, Cassidy. This means the world to me. Hello, Kathy from Houston. Oh, this is great. Everyone from all over the U.S. tuning in today. This is wonderful, and I want to make sure that today this is going to be worth your while to tune in with us on post Thanksgiving. So let's get into our subject, our experience today. The Palais of the Popes. So the Palais of the Popes stands as, this mighty symbol of the church influence throughout the Western Christian world in the 14th century. And it is the largest Gothic palace in all Europe. It's equivalent to 4 Gothic cathedrals. So definitely one of the most visited monuments in France, and it offers, beyond just visiting, it offers throughout the years, throughout the year, a wonderful array of cultural activities, which I invite you to look at whenever you go into Provence to Avignon. They're offering a wonderful program. So today, the Avignon Tourism and le Palais des Papes and La Mirande Hotel, a 5-star hotel right there in front of the Palais. They are organizing. They've put together this wonderful event called Nuit d'Exception, Exceptional Nights, and this is the experience we're going to share with you today. Their team have set up this wonderful evening private stay, and you are able as a guest to stay for the night at the palace, have a gastronomic restaurant, and the whole palace is just going to be yours. So this year was the first edition, and we are there on the last day of the installation. So I want to thank, before we start, I want to thank all our hosts for this wonderful gift they're giving us of, this exclusive visit. So today our guests today are Philippe and Ariane, who are Philippe is the attaché of the Palais des Popes and Palace of the Popes, and Ariane is a Provençal writer, influencer, photographer. She's lived in Provence all her life, and who better than locals to share with us about this wonderful experience. So without further ado, let us welcome our host. Hello.
Hello, bonjour. How are you doing? Hello, Tanya.
How are you?
How was your Thanksgiving?
Oh, wonderful. I had the most delicious turkey among family, friends. Thank you so much, Philippe, for asking.
No family drama?
Yes. No. Not bad.
All right.
Yes.
So. All right. So welcome to Avignon. We're very happy to have you here today. Hello to all your guests, to your audience. So I'll introduce myself again. My name is Philippe. I am indeed a promotion agent and a local guide in Avignon. I've been showing my hometown to many visitors for years. And today I'm very happy to have you with us. And to be with me is Ariane, who you've just introduced. And Ariane, she's native from Avignon, and she's going to be the last recipient of this exceptional night that we've been organizing here in the Pope's Palace for the last 6 weeks, where people have the opportunity and the chance to spend a night within the Pope's Palace.
Hello,
which
everyone.
Is a great building. So let me introduce you, Ariane. She's going to tell you a few words about herself.
Hi, everyone. My name is Ariane. I was born and raised in Provence. I am absolutely in love with my beautiful sunny home country. And I'm so excited to be here with you tonight and to discover this beautiful Palace of the Popes, which has tremendous historical and cultural significance.
All right, so Ariane, I know you've been to the Pope's Palace many times, but have you ever spent a night in the Pope's Palace?
Never. And I'm so excited to sleep where the popes have spent a century. That's so exciting.
Just wait to see your room, because you're not going to believe it.
Fantastic.
All right, so as we're going to climb up our way to the room, we're going to show you also what the Pope's Palace is all about. It's a huge building. It's the major building in Avignon. It's as big as 4 cathedrals, just like Tanya told you. And yeah, let's go have a look from the inside.
Yes, I've heard that it is the biggest Gothic palace in Europe.
It is. It's 161,000 square feet on the ground, just the footprint.
Yes.
So this is huge. It's as big as 4 cathedrals or 2.5 football fields, if you're a sport buff.
If you think about the fact that Avignon has been the only city to be the seat and residency of the papacy apart from Rome, well, it deserves that.
Right. So it's a unique building because of its size. We've just mentioned it. It's the biggest in Europe, the biggest Gothic structure in Europe. But it's also unique because it was built for the Pope in the 1300s. And this is the only time in the history of the church that the Pope spent so much time outside of Italy.
Outside of Rome, yes.
Right. So this is the unique witness of a unique episode of the history of the church. And the good thing is it took place here in Avignon. So when the Pope got to Avignon in 1309, well, I guess we won the lottery that day.
Of course, we people of Provence are so proud of that. We are the second Rome in France.
Right, and for a long time, indeed, in official documents, Avignon was mentioned as the other Rome, the Altera Roma in Latin.
And it's a beautiful city. Wow, you're opening the door to heaven for me. So now we're
Welcome
inside
to the place
palace.
You're going to spend the night in.
What an amazing place. I'm really impressed by the height of the structure. It really embodies the might of the
Right,
papacy.
exactly. So this is a palace. We call it a palace, but you have to see it as well as a fortress. That's what it is. This is a huge fortress that was used for the Pope. The Pope at the time, of course, and still is a spiritual leader, but at the time he was also a political leader. He was almost like a king. He had to be above the kings. So obviously he had to live in a building that would carry that message.
Yes, we can really see elements of military architecture.
Right.
But has the palace ever been attacked?
Yes, indeed. It's been attacked 2 times, and so it served its function, and it worked because they were not able to go inside.
So it could
So good
withstand
for
the
Pope.
attack.
Right,
Fantastic.
yeah. All right. So we had 9 popes living in Avignon in the 1300s, from 1309 to 1403.
Yeah, and I know that several of them had Provençal as a mother language. We're very proud of that.
Right. Some of them were from right here, some other from other places. But yeah, 9 altogether.
Fantastic.
So the building is built around 2 main squares, and this is one of them, which is also used in the summer for theater performances.
Yes, the Festival of Avignon. It's the largest open-air festival in the whole of Europe. It's a theater festival, and during the summer months, for a whole month, the flocks gather to Avignon to see so many shows, open-air shows, and here in this place, you can see theater performances.
Right,
It's beautiful.
1,500 plays performed every day in Avignon, all over town, and the major one is being played just right here in the Pope's Palace.
The largest theater in Europe.
Is it? It is.
Tell me more. Is that a well?
So this is a well, indeed, and the structure around the well is what is left of an older building that used to be right here. The Pope's Palace was built on older buildings, and this is one of the reasons why it took only 18 years to build. The Pope's Palace was built in 18 years, from 1335 to 1353. So it's incredible, because when you think of it, Notre Dame in Paris, for example, the cathedral took 100 years.
It took a century, yes.
Right. So here, in about 18 years, everything was done. But that was built for the Pope. So.
Yes. And I do believe that the Pope already owned lands in Provence,
So
right?
indeed, so the reason why the Pope came to Provence is that the Pope had left Rome already by the end of the 1200s. The situation in Rome was difficult.
Yes, there was political unrest.
Right, there was almost a civil war. So the Pope left Rome. He was living in northern Italy, and also at the beginning of the 1300s, the Pope was having problem with the French king, and so that's why the Pope decided to move to Provence, where he had some land.
And because Provence was an independent kingdom.
Right.
We were not French at that time.
No. Provence was not France, but France was right on the other side of the river.
On the other bank.
It was a diplomatic step. The Pope was getting closer to France. He was showing the French king that he was willing to work out all the different issues they were having. And at the same time, the situation in Rome was not good anyway, so it might as well be somewhere else. So altogether, we had 9 popes living in Avignon before they decided to go back to Rome.
It's impressive that we stayed that long. But well, they had a beautiful palace. They had to enjoy it.
All right. So what do you think? Should we go all the way up there by that window?
Yes. Show me that beautiful Gothic window.
And I'll tell you a little bit more about that window, which is very special indeed. And for this, we're going to also take a very special staircase.
Oh.
So, if you please.
Oh, we have an exclusive privilege right here. We're going behind the scenes.
Right.
Wow. This is an impressive and magnificent staircase.
So this is a huge staircase that you can see in Renaissance buildings, in Baroque buildings. But remember that this is from the 1300s. It's a medieval building. And buildings that big and that large were very, very rare in those days. This is a fortress. Most of the times, the staircases were winding staircases. And to have such a big, wide staircase in a building like this was actually very exceptional. And again, that was a demonstration of power from the Pope.
From the church. Yes. And when you ascend such a staircase, you really see that you're in a place where somebody important lives.
Right. And that staircase takes us to the window that we've seen from downstairs. And that was a very special window because this is the window where the Pope would come after a mass to wave and bless the crowd.
Bless the city.
You've seen the Pope on television, usually in Rome, where he goes and blesses the crowd. Well, in Avignon, this is where he would do it. So if you want to practice and then apply,
can I try?
Go ahead, sure,
I
no problem.
Be the first Pope woman.
Right, it's
Fantastic.
about time.
So this is a blessing, Urbi et Orbi. I am blessing the beautiful city of Avignon.
Hooray, we have a lady Pope now.
Such an impressive window with typical Gothic architecture.
Right. Mm-hmm. And the window doesn't look down to the city like it does in Rome, because back in those days, the big square where we were in front of the Pope's palace did not exist. There were houses all the way to the main entrance. So one of the very few main big spaces we had around here was these courtyards. So exceptionally, they would open the doors, let the people in, and from there the Pope would wave and bless.
So it wasn't public most of the time. It was only open on special occasions.
Only on special occasions.
Such as today.
Right. And you can have also a look at the entrance of the chapel, which used to be very pretty, with plenty of statues. But unfortunately, it was damaged during the French Revolution. Yes. Because the building was used by the Pope in the 1300s, then it was used by the ambassadors of the Pope until the French Revolution, and that's at the French Revolution that it was taken away from the Pope and damaged at the same time.
Yes, the revolutionary wanted to seize the assets of the church. It's a shame that religious architecture has been damaged in that time, but fortunately we still have beautiful remnants.
It could have been worse.
Oh.
And so this is the inside of the chapel.
So this is the main chapel.
This is the main chapel. This is not the only one. There are 6 chapels altogether in the building. Of course, we're in the Pope's house.
In the Pope's house, you have to have many churches.
Right. But they would hold masses several times a day. Small masses in small chapels, big masses in big chapels. Uh-huh.
And I can see there's an art exhibition right now.
Right. Uh-huh. So this is modern art. Every year in Avignon and in the Pope's Palace, we have an exhibition. And this year, those were works from a Chinese artist called Yan Peiming, who specialized in big canvases, as you can tell. They fit the chapel very, very well.
I have read they were made especially for this place.
And they were actually made especially for this place. And he specialized in in big paintings, and they go in here very well. The chapel is 150 feet high, and it's 45 feet high.
So you have a very impressive, massive structure. And I really like the fact that Yan Peiming painted a crucifixion and scenes which are really fitting this place. Mm-hmm. It's beautiful.
Yes. And a little anecdote, masses could be very long in those days. For example, a Pope's coronation mass could last 6 hours. Can you imagine being 6 hours in here?
6 hours in such a beautiful place. Why not? Uh-huh. I mean, I will spend a whole night.
So there were tapestries, there were benches, of course. This is all gone. But gives you a good idea how the masses could be in those days.
Are you taking me through a secret door?
Yes, I am.
You're like Saint Peter.
Yeah, yes.
Philippe,
can't wait
can you hear me?
So because the building is so big, some of the rooms are not open to the public, and so exceptionally for you today, we are opening them. Mm-hmm.
We are going behind the scenes.
Yes. So I'm going to show you something very special.
Fantastic. I can't imagine what it was like living here in the 14th century. I can imagine it was very cold during the winter months when the wind is blowing, such as today. Provence can be so warm and sunny in summer, but it can also be chilly.
Uh-huh. So here, if you look carefully, you'll see that you have your 9 guests that are here represented, and they are the 9 popes that lived in Avignon.
It's so impressive that we had 9 popes altogether living here for more than a century. But were those paintings painted at the time?
So those were painted in the 1800s, and they were not painted when the Pope was living here.
So we are not exactly sure that they looked precisely like that.
No,
it's
no,
more
no.
like an educated guess.
Right. So you've got Clement V, who was the very first Pope, the one that came to Avignon. Then there is John the 22nd, who came second. Then Benedict XII and Clement VI, who were the ones that built the Pope's Palace. The Pope's Palace was built under Pope number 3, and Pope number 4.
Yeah,
then there was Innocent VI, Urban V, Gregory XI, Clement VII, and Benedict XIII. Sorry.
Oh, nice to meet them.
So those are going to be your guests for today.
My honorable
and
host.
they are very happy to have you here.
Well, I'm honored. I'm flattered. Oh, are we going up another staircase?
Are you ready? Yes?
I am.
Okay.
It's great.
All right.
What I really love about Avignon is the fact that it is really right at the heart of Provence. Everything is close to it. The lavender fields, the mountains,
The Mediterranean Sea,
the valley of the Durance.
the Pont du Gard.
Yes, all the beautiful nature sites in Provence are nearby.
In about 45 minutes all around Avignon, you can go to plenty of different places of interest, indeed.
Yeah, it's a perfect place to stay when you plan a holiday in Provence.
It is.
Oh, I can see that we will have a beautiful view up there.
So there's a lot of steps, but that's what it takes to get to your room. I'm sorry there's no lift, but they didn't think of it when they built it.
Then. Wow, we have such a beautiful view over the main courtyard. And right now you can really sense the height. This building is huge.
So there are 7 towers, and the highest of them is 150 feet high.
Yeah, and right here you can really see this military architecture you will
Right, with the crenellation, the arrow slits. And right now it's sunset, so the stone is taking a particular color, which is very, very nice.
Yes, we have beautiful limestone in Provence.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the Pope was like a king. This palace could fit a king.
Mm-hmm. So we don't know exactly how many people would live in the building. Sorry, but we reckon about 250.
Impressive.
Look at the little detail, the little animals right here that are carved into the stone.
That's something that I love about medieval architecture, the sense of detail, this fantastic animals.
Yes. When you're in front of a Gothic building, always look carefully because there's usually a little dragon or a little dog or a little rabbit somewhere.
What a beautiful golden light.
And look at the view.
Yes, we have such a beautiful view over Avignon. Let's go to the window. I want to see.
And from here, you get a grasp of all the city.
So we have a beautiful view over the River Rhone that flows throughout Provence. And we also have a view over the medieval walls. And that's something that I really love about Avignon. We don't have so many cities in Provence which kept their medieval walls, and Avignon did.
Yes, it did. That's one of the very few cities in Europe with the wall complete. It was built in the 1300s when the Pope was here, and we managed to keep it. So that makes Avignon very accessible because everything of interest is within the wall. The wall is 3.5 miles long, and then you can stay inside the wall, and everything is from a walking distance.
And I feel that the fact that medieval architecture has been so well preserved gives Avignon a timeless feeling. You have the feeling that it has always been there and always will be there.
Indeed, and if you look at the view, you'll see plenty of bell towers and old roofs with the old tiles. And there are also cardinals' houses, there are chapels.
How many churches in Avignon?
So in Avignon, there are altogether 30 different chapels.
Fantastic. Really the second Rome.
Right, but when you're the city where the Pope lives, then you do need churches. We had to be a little bit more Catholic than the rest, I guess. Let's go have a look up there.
I guess this is the most beautiful viewpoint of our city. Oh, wow. Look at how the sunset light hits the walls. It's so beautiful.
So from here you see the bell tower of the town hall, you see the opera house as well, you see the wall.
And you have to imagine that right now it's winter, so it's quite empty. But in summer, this place would be full of people going to a theater, enjoying the restaurants.
Having a glass of wine on the terrace.
Provence way of life. But I do love the autumn colors.
If you look on your left side, you'll see another famous monument in Avignon, which is the Bridge of Avignon, the medieval Bridge of Avignon.
Oh yes, the broken bridge.
The one about the song. Do you know the song?
It's a nursery rhyme. Every French people knows it.
All right, go ahead and I'll follow you.
Shall we sing it? Okay.
Sur le pont d'Avignon, on y danse, sur le pont d'Avignon, on y danse tous en rond. Very good.
Yeah, when you're French, you have to know this song. It's so famous. And I think that's one of the things Avignon is most famous for.
Right, yes.
And what's exceptional about this bridge is that you can go on it as a tourist. You can go and have a stroll, and you have a beautiful view over the Rhone and the city and the palace.
And above all, you can dance on the bridge, which
of course,
is the most
you have to.
which is what the song is about. And see, the bridge is broken, but back in the days when it was built in the 1200s, it used to go all the way to the big square tower that you see in the distance, which was France.
Which was on the other side, exactly.
So when you were crossing the river, you were going to a different country already.
And I guess the King of France had to build this castle to have a look at the Pope, to keep a watch on them.
Right. On the other side, there's the St. Andrew Fortress, and that was built by the French king to keep an eye on the Pope. Make sure that it would behave.
Exactly. Oh, it's such an exceptional view. And with the sunset light, it's perfect.
Especially at this time of day, yes. And you get a view over the cathedral as well, with the golden statue. The cathedral is from the 1100s.
And so there's this golden Virgin Mary, which is a protector of the city.
Of the city.
Of course.
She watches over us. And right next to it, there's a little park as well. And there are 3 main parks within the old town. So that provides a lot of nature as well to the city. All right. Are you ready to go see your room?
It time? Oh, wow. I'm so excited. I can't wait.
Suspense. All right. Follow me.
So this is the time when I will spend the night in the Palace of the Popes. I think this is something I will always remember.
Oh. So it's very exceptional. We've been doing that for the last few weeks, and we are going to go on and doing it next spring.
So that other people can come and enjoy this exclusive privilege and spend an exceptional night here.
So if people are interested, stay with us. Stay in touch. Be updated through our internet site, AvignonTourism.com, and we'll tell you all about it when we have it again.
Oh wow!
Oh wait, there's somebody waiting for us.
So exciting!
Bonjour.
This is our room. Bonjour. Nice
So Ariane, I'll
meet you.
introduce you to Francis, who's the resident manager of La Mirande Hotel, a 5-star hotel in Avignon, who's the hotel who has set up that beautiful room. So maybe we can let Francis tell us a little bit more about it.
With pleasure. So, welcome home. Welcome to the roof of the Pope's Palace. So we have indeed in collaboration with Avignon Tourism, we have decided to create this space.
I will hold it for you.
Okay. At the occasion of several weekends during the fall season, so it was spectacular and a very special collaboration, and to create this kind of setting. Yes.
Especially since your hotel, La Mirande, is a 5-star hotel. So it's quite an exclusive privilege to have a room set up here in the Palace of the Popes by such a beautiful luxury hotel.
Indeed. And we are neighbor to the Pope's Palace, and there is an historic link with the Pope's Palace, because the La Mirande was at the original was a cardinal house. So one of the cardinal nephew of one of the Pope, Clement V, was living there. So there is of course an echo to make this collaboration.
I feel very privileged to be able to spend the night in such a beautiful place and with such a beautiful view. I mean, imagine waking up to that kind of view.
Yes, amazing view onto the river, onto the village facing Avignon, and our chef, one Michelin star chef, prepared for you
a basket.
Your dinner.
Oh, hi! I'm so happy. I will be able to spend this romantic night with my boyfriend. That's such a perfect romantic setting.
So we are very, very pleased to. We are very pleased to host you.
Thank you so much for having us. And I'm so excited that you could join me.
And I see there's a little basket over there. What is that basket all about? Could you tell us?
This is your gourmet picnic for tonight that our chef prepared.
And if I'm not wrong, your restaurant has a star in the Michelin.
Yes. So the chef is with us for 5 years now. He won his first Michelin star in 3 years ago. And this year he won a second star, the green one, for the gastronomique durable, as you said, because he's very keen of the product. So he's working with a lot of local product from for the vegetable, for instance, it's just
across the river.
Across the river, yes, there is a farm with organic growing organic vegetables. Yes.
So we will enjoy sustainable gastronomy. Shall we have a look at the basket?
With pleasure. With pleasure. I will let you discover, and I will explain to you.
Maybe we can take it inside, or do you want us to open it?
We can now maybe we will open it with this special view, so we have to enjoy.
Yes, we get to enjoy the view and the great food.
Exactly. So this is the menu that you will have for tonight.
Oh.
So we'll maybe go inside.
Yes. Oh. Maybe you want me to make a bit of space on the table.
Thank you.
A little gift that I will unwrap later. So yes, please tell me more about this beautiful menu.
So you will start by salmon trout from Ile-sur-la-Sorgue, which is a city at 20 minutes from far away from Avignon. So with a special sauce. Then you will have smoked potato salad.
Mm-hmm.
Then you have the broccoli cream with fresh broccoli on top of it. Then you will have the potimarron, so which is pumpkin.
Yes,
exactly. It is a pumpkin velouté with a goat cheese. Then you will have a special beef tartare with truffle.
Oh, with truffle.
With truffle, yes.
We are in the heart region of truffle. Almost all truffles which are eaten in France are produced right here.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. So the one you enjoy tonight is from Carpentras, which is
right across.
20 minutes drive from here, and it is the season. The perfect season.
Exactly, winter is truffle season.
It
has just started, and it will go on until the end of February.
It is exactly, and it goes very well with the beef. I hope you will.
I can't wait.
You will enjoy, and then you will finish by the special dessert which is the chocolate and a caramel tart.
I love chocolate.
And we have also.
The wine.
Yes, of course.
You cannot enjoy Provence without wine.
So it is a special Côte du Rhône, l'Irac, which is on the other side of the river, local wine, red wine.
My boyfriend, who absolutely loves wine, will be excited to taste it.
It's a great house, like Châteauneuf-du-Pape, house of wine.
Exactly. So
I know it.
Yes, yeah,
it's great.
It's one of our favorites that we use at the restaurant.
Well, I'm so excited to be here. Thank you for having us.
It's really a great pleasure for us to have you. And you have a little gift also. This is the chocolate
Oh, thank you so
made
much.
by.
You knew I love chocolate.
I knew in advance. So this is the chocolate made by Aline Géant, and she's a chocolate maker in Avignon. She has
And a real
beautiful
artist.
shops.
Yes.
She is an artist. Yes. And also little cookies homemade by the breakfast team.
Oh, and we will have breakfast
Exactly.
tomorrow, right?
So talking about breakfast, I would like to know what will be your the
Perfect
the
time
drink,
to have.
the perfect time and the drink that you would like, and we will come and serve you.
Thank
tomorrow.
you so much. That will be perfect.
Okay, so we will do that.
Oh,
All right. So are you all set? Are you ready?
Oh yeah, we are all set, and we will have a fantastic
Because
night here.
if you decide not to stay, I'm sure we can find somebody who would like to stay.
I'm sure I will survive. I can
At
enjoy
your
such a
place.
night here.
All right. Okay. Very good.
Philippe,
Tatiana, how's everything? How everything looks from
oh
the United States?
my goodness, this is such a wonderful tour, and thank you for this treat. After Thanksgiving, I think can you ask Francis if we can order the panier for delivery in the United States?
Sure, of course. So we're gonna work on that. They want the same basket in the United States.
Okay, we send
All
it.
right.
Give me your address. We will send it right now.
Fantastic. So
UPS, they're on their way.
Yes, exactly.
yes. So
24 hours. Dropping.
Maybe Tatiana, maybe you have some questions from your audience.
yes, so a lot of people are really interested in staying in this room. So I would like to know. One question was, about the nightly rates. From I think the questions from. I cannot get back to the question, but what would be
So
the next?
so
I
far
need.
we don't know. It's gonna be in the spring. It's gonna be a campaign. So I cannot give you rates for the moment. But if you stay updated, as soon as we have all the information, we'll give it to you.
Okay, so we'll give everyone your email address, Philippe, so everyone can place their bookings with you.
All right. Yeah, I'm going to give you my email address. Can you write it down in the chat box as well?
Absolutely.
Make sure that everybody gets it correctly.
Yes, absolutely. And what is the nightly rate at La Mirande?
So I'm gonna let Francis answer that question. People want to know the rates, the night rates at La Mirande in general.
In general, okay. So we are working with the 3 seasons. So now we have started the lowest season. So we start the rate at 395 for the deluxe room, and then we go up to 1,450 euros. So that's include all the seasons.
Yeah, that's a beautiful historical 5-star hotel right in the heart of Avignon.
It is. Oh, it is. Yes, next to the palace.
It's a perfect place to stay in Provence.
Wonderful.
Other questions, Tatiana?
Yes.
Tatiana, sorry.
Yes, another question for you. So this part of Provence was not always, part of France. That was a question from one of our guests. So when did Provence became part of France?
Provence became part of France at the beginning of the 1500s. It's actually a little bit complicated because you have 3 different unities. You have France on one side, Provence on the other, and then you have the Pope's land that was within Provence. So France was on the other side of the river. Provence became French at the beginning of the 1500s in the 16th century, but Avignon and the rest of the land that was owned by the Pope remained property of the Pope until the French Revolution, 1789. So in Avignon, we've been French only for 200 years. Before we were Italian. So when you walk around in Avignon, usually you have a little Italian feel, and that's the reason why.
And you have to know that Provence has a very strong cultural identity, which has always been linked to Italy, because we have been Roman for a long time. At the early stages of Provence, we were the capital city of the Gauls and the religious capital city of the Gauls. Well, Provence has always been a little part of Italy in a way.
And we drive as well as Italians.
Wonderful. So there was another question for Francis about,
All right.
yeah, how many rooms are at the La Mirande?
How many rooms in La Mirande?
So we have a total of 26 rooms, divided in 3 rooms category. We have the deluxe room, we have the Grand King Deluxe double rooms, and we have also a suite. So they're all decorated differently with the spirit of 18th century, because it's a private hotel owned by a German originally from a German family, and they love the century that we call the siècle des Lumières. So they love all the decoration, all the art of living of that time. So they have decided to recreate the spirit of this
of the
century.
18th century, the Enlightenment. Beautiful.
Yes.
This is really wonderful. So, for those who won't be able to join us at this wonderful place at the Palais, you're more than welcome to La Mirande, of course.
Of course.
Yes. So. I think we might have more questions. Oh yeah, about the wine basket. Is it the Palace Pope vineyards? Is there vineyards in the Palace? Do they have their own wine?
There are no vineyards anymore within the Pope's Palace. There are actually some grapes growing right by the cathedral. So we are making wine in Avignon, which is also something exceptional. There are very few cities the size of Avignon that are growing grapes in their district, and the wine that is produced that was given to Ariane for tonight is not the wine that is made in Avignon, but it's made in Châteauneuf-du-Pape, which is about 10 miles away from Avignon. That was part of they were inside the property of the Pope. And you have to know that Châteauneuf-du-Pape wine is nowadays considered to be one of the finest wines in France.
Yes, Châteauneuf-du-Pape is really, really renowned. It has absolutely beautiful vineyards, and among connoisseurs, it's really a must-have.
Wonderful. So I want to tell, Jacques was asking if there is only one room in the palace. So can you explain, Philippe, what the Nuit d'Exception is about one last time, and how next year our guests here can participate?
Mm-hmm. So there is indeed one room only. So we've been doing that for the last month. This is the last night that we're gonna have it, and then in the spring we're gonna do it again. So again, I cannot tell you exactly how this is gonna work, but this is gonna be the same thing: a room decorated by a hotel. And people will be able to make reservation when they are checking the internet site, AvignonTourism.com. So what I would advise all your audience is to stay updated, stay tuned, and we'll give you all the information as soon as we have them.
Fantastic. And we will make sure that to come back for the new edition, and also hopefully visit Hotel La Mirande next year. Thank you so much,
pleasure.
everyone. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you, Tanya, for welcoming us. And I hope the people enjoy the tour and the room. And we're all waiting for you in Avignon next year, of course. That'll be our pleasure.
Come to us. Avignon is beautiful. Thank you for being with us tonight.
Thank you,
And now we're going to leave the two lovebirds together.
We can't wait to have a beautiful gastronomic dinner right here.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you so
Ariane.
much.
Thank you, Francis. Thank you, Philippe. Thank you, everyone who has been working with us.
Thank you. All the best. Enjoy the rest of the day. Take care. Bye-bye.
Thank you, everyone. So I want to add more thanks to everyone working on this live today. We've worked with the Avignon Tourism, and I really recommend going on their website. It is a wonderful team, and they are in charge of the Palais des Papes. And any questions you might have on the destination or the palace itself, they can answer it, and hopefully we can all book our private night in the palace, and live a medieval evening in Avignon. So thank you again at the team at Avignon Tourism, Karine and Philippe and Cécile and the whole team over there for allowing us to set this up in such a wonderful setting. Thank you, Francis from La Mirande and your team for this wonderful design. This is really, I think, a dream come true. And thank you, of course, all of you for tuning in with us today. And so we are continuing our end of year celebration. We are going to do a more Christmas lights, Christmas markets in Paris. We're going to be again in the south of France. So make sure to tune in and follow us on Facebook. Thank you so much, and have a great rest of your day. Thank you. Bye bye. Au revoir.